Welcome back to The Elusive Dick, starring Marjorie and Barbara with Irina in the mix.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Irina.
So we invited Irina today because she actually is a therapist by training, a spiritual healer, and also is in a dating pool like the rest of us, which makes her a definite candidate for the Elusive Dick.
I'm honored.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
So give us a little idea of what you're experiencing in your therapy right now, your practice as far as dating with your clients and stuff like that. What are patients saying about dating in this day and age?
I mean, it's tough. It's tough for everyone, no matter how old you are, what gender you are, what sexual orientation you are. It's tough. Because there are many reasons, I guess. One trend I'm seeing is, technology, although brought some good things to our life, we became a little bit of ADHD with it. And so when it comes to dating, people lose their focus and they get scattered. And there's always another profile to look at. There's always someone else to talk to. So it's this lack of focus, lack of attention. And it creates this urge, am I going to miss out on something better? And also there are a lot of fake stuff out there, and scammers. So it becomes tough to meet someone and have a meaningful connection. And it doesn't matter if you're, again, man or woman. It's just tough. And that's what I keep hearing from my clients. Anyone from 25 to 70, it's tough.
Okay.
Do you feel, though, like what we've been experiencing is that people tend to get on the apps easily, but to facilitate getting to an actual date takes a very long time. So from a female perspective, usually the women move along a little bit faster trying to get to a date. But since we're waiting for a guy to ask us out on the date, it seems like the men are taking a longer time. Like, I have one guy who's an attorney. It's been like 3 months, and he's like, we'll be meeting for coffee. Like, we haven't met for coffee in 3 months. Now we did the Christmas, we did the New Year's, and I'm like still waiting. But he said it again. We'll be doing coffee. We'll definitely get together. And I'm like, okay, it's now mid-January. Like, when is that happening?
Yeah, the coffee is cold.
It's iced coffee. It's iced in the middle of winter.
With ice, right?
Great.
Yeah, might not want that coffee after all. Yeah, it is, again, and again, this is just my opinion. I feel many people also hide behind the screen, right? It could be multiple reasons. They could be married, not ready to be out there yet, be in a relationship, and just like to boost their self-esteem by, I'm talking to this woman and someone's paying attention to me. Yeah. And just sometimes that is enough for someone's, boost of ego and self-esteem. And it's not so much cheating, but I'm getting attention from females.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good, exactly. It feels good. Exploring options. I never buy into a reason I'm busy. I mean, we're all busy, and we all find times for things that are important to us, right?
If you really want to do
right.
something, you make it happen.
And if you're really committed to meeting someone and be in a relationship or have a meaningful connection, that's one of your priorities in life, you'll find time.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
So I don't buy into that reason. I'm busy or I'm traveling. Then why are you on
Right,
this?
then why are you even on here?
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of times it is for, boost your confidence and, she's so cute and, swiped on me and is talking to me and, yeah.
And she's still responding to me and she's still, so she must like me and, yeah. And what if I do show my true colors and tell her what's really going on in my life? She might lose interest. I might lose this connection that is now serving me. So because we humans always either, there are two functions of behavior. We seek pleasure or avoid pain, right? So there's some pleasure in someone else paying attention to you and responding to you,
Yeah, of course.
right? And boosting that confidence, like you said. Yeah. So that's very selfish behavior.
Yes.
But we are a little bit selfish as humans, a little bit. Some of us more than others.
Is there any sort of clues you think that we should be looking out for to avoid those gentlemen in that situation? Like, do you just delete the person? Like in the case of the attorney that I was talking about, should I just delete and say that's it? When do you give up, sort of?
That each person's level of tolerance, I guess, is different. But I would say, listen to your gut feeling. If something tells you something's wrong and this is too long, and then it's too long and something is wrong, and you don't even have to figure out what is wrong, because someone who is interested will ask you out.
Right.
And my rule of thumb is, okay, we connected, let's get on the phone and speak. If you refuse to get on the phone and speak, something is wrong and I'm not interested.
Or you're right, when you refuse, it's not just refuse to get on the phone, that the next thing you say after let's get on the phone, they say, I have an accent. And right then and there, it's a fake person. Right, everyone's...
Yeah, and usually you'll hear excuses like, oh, but I prefer to text, or I'm traveling right now, my Wi-Fi is not good. So there's these silly excuses that, it's not, this is, yeah. Or it could be, if it is a real person, like in your case, like this attorney that keeps asking you to go out for coffee, maybe it is a real person, but he's not ready. It's very obvious that he's not.
I think a lot of, not a lot, but maybe some. Remember what did I call him? Baldy, the one that was like 60. He was quick to go to like a phone date first. And he was a little so to me, like not that interesting. But I, give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're not so great on the phone. So then a few weeks later, we met up for drinks. And I mean, he was certainly nice enough, but just there was not romantic chemistry for me. But he didn't even but I said thank you. We had a nice conversation for an hour and a half, and we said goodbye nicely, and then like no follow-up, not even it was nice to meet you, and then suddenly the app was deleted. His profile on the app was deleted. So, and I felt like maybe his kids like put him up to this, like, Dad, you should, because he had moved recently from Connecticut back into the city, maybe his kids were like, Dad, you should put yourself out there. I don't know. That's, I feel like, an example of maybe somebody who thought he was ready but wasn't ready.
Was ready and was not, or maybe decided to get his feet wet a little bit and see
like
what it's like out there. Test it out.
Right.
And then, okay, this is real. I'm actually talking to a real woman here, and there's an expectation to go on a date, and he chickened out.
Right. Yeah.
So that, I think you're right about that. That's a possibility. And I also want to say that I feel people underuse video calls, because you can have a coffee date on the video call with someone. Yeah. I learned that actually from one of my clients. What she does is she said, let's set up a coffee date on a video, and she'll have coffee. He has whatever he drinks, coffee, tea.
Yeah.
And they'll meet up for like 15, 20 minutes just to chat and see each other's face. And then see if they really want.
That is a good idea.
That is a good idea. Well, I've never thought of that.
Yeah, because I think it's brilliant and it saves a lot of time.
Yes.
And it helps to weave out those.
Absolutely.
Elusive people.
I love those. I love those where they put their picture and then it's like they make the mouth kind of funky move, and it's like I'm like, okay, another fake profile. Thank you. Goodbye. So that would be good.
Yeah, like my friend says, it's numbers game, right? It's like numbers game. Yes. It's just like you just have to. There are good ones out there, and you just have to know when to walk away from things that don't serve you and bring you down.
Yeah, I like your advice of follow your gut, though. That's basically what I do. Like the guy, he's my age, like a couple years older, lives maybe 10 blocks from me, and we chatted a little bit on the app and seemed nice. And he's like, oh, well, maybe we should, meet up for a drink. I said, okay, first of all, I'm like, the maybe, like, just ask, like, if you're going to ask somebody out, just ask them out. What's with the maybe? Or maybe we shouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and women like assertive men. Assertive men are sexy,
Exactly,
right? Like, what is
exactly.
maybe?
Maybe. So I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I said that would be great. Let me know when you're free. And then he did come back. He's like, oh, how about next week? Still very vague. I said, okay, how about Wednesday? And he said, okay, great. I said, great. Catch up with you then. Never heard from him. And I was like, I'm not going to be the one to reach out and confirm. And never heard from him. But with younger guys, I feel like they're more interested in actually meeting than kind of more the middle-aged men who, my theory, and maybe you see this in your practice, is that they've gotten just so comfortable with their life and how they are that it's not that maybe they're lazy, or maybe they think they want to date somebody again, but it's just like too much work. Like, I don't get it. Why, he wouldn't reach out. So I almost want to write back at this point and say, hey, like, what happened? I mean, I'm not going to, because I can't be bothered. And like you said, it's like, there's so many people you can talk to. But yeah, I don't know if they're just so comfortable with where they are at.
Are you experiencing the earlier age bracket?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's rough everywhere, like even with younger generations, and it's really difficult to pinpoint, but I think it all boils down to what it is that you want, and what are you trying to attract, and what are you willing to put up with, right? As a woman, as a man, as a human being, what is your standard? And like, because universe responds to what you put out, what your inner world is. And for me personally, when I shifted that in myself, I started seeing different caliber of people showing up, and different men showing up in my life. Not necessarily I would want to have a relationship with them for whatever reason, but they're nice people. Like, they not
like more quality people.
Quality people that are in my life. They are my friends. Right now I don't see a potential. Maybe it's me. I'm just not ready for a relationship, but they are nice people.
So how did you make this shift within yourself? What prompted that?
The experience of not being with people who serve my soul and my heart, and painful relationships, experience with that, and narcissistic people, we know those.
Yes, we do, Irina. We've discussed that previously. Yes.
Yeah. So there is all kinds of reasons. Like, life is a learning journey, and you get to a point where you say to yourself, okay, there's something is just not working here. Why am I repeating this patterns? Like, let me just look inside. And so I did a lot of journaling. A lot of meditations, a lot of affirmations, and what I want, what I deserve, and what kind of people I want in my life. Not just men, but people in general.
Friends.
And that's when things started to shift.
I love this.
Yeah, it started to shift, and quality people were coming into the space.
I feel like I kind of went through that after my last relationship, which ended, oh my God, now it's been 4 years. And then I was single on purpose for 3 years. And then last year started, back in the dating pool again. But those 3 years just kind of with myself, and kind of like what you said, just reflecting, like, what do I really want in my life in terms of all relationships, whether it's romantic or friends, and just really, attracting good people. that, make you feel good and you can return the favor. Yeah.
And then your nervous system feels good and calm and
yes,
not, you're
calm
not being
and not the
activated
drama.
And drama, you get into thinking games. Like you said, what happened to him? Why did he disappear? Why, what, it wasn't meant to be. Who knows why he disappeared? Like, I always remember that Sex and the City episode when the date died. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And she picked up the phone and she called, and the mother picked up the phone and it's like, oh, he died, and she's like, and she was like so determined to tell him off, like that he didn't show up on the date. So I always say maybe he died, I don't wish death upon anybody, but hey,
you just have to let it go. The bad stuff let go. Things that you can't control.
That's not yours.
Right.
Can you imagine if this is something that's shown up in your life in the beginning, when people should put their best foot forward and make a good impression, and if this is already happening, this is not that doesn't set a good precedent.
Clearly it's probably not meant to be for the long term. I was reading your blog about the piece on letting go. That really spoke to me. I love that. Can you tell us more about where that came from and that whole philosophy?
What stood out for you in that blog?
I mean, to just base kind of what we were just saying was, being in relationships that don't serve you. My last one, as wonderful as a man as he is, he just brought so much of his own emotional baggage that he had not worked through to the relationship. And then I kind of not took it on, but I'm an empath, and I always think, I can, help people and, blah, blah, blah. Well, he don't want to go to therapy, but whatever. That's why that ended. But I wish I had kind of read your blog at the time about letting go, because it was really hard, because he is a great person, and it is hard to find good people. But the whole just letting go things that don't serve you. And then once I, got, more 30,000 feet out of the relationship, I could see how, oh God, that was really dragging me down. And it was making, it didn't make me feel good, just kind of shouldering his emotional distress, I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. And we form attachments,
I know.
And you being an empath, that's hard.
It's really hard. But yeah, the people have to fix themselves. I can't do it for you. Like, I'm sorry. That's why.
Yeah.
That taking the time for yourself is important.
Absolutely. I think it's a personal responsibility to invest in yourself and your own growth, whether it's you're working with a coach or you're working with some, life-changing program or therapy, whatever it is, there has to be some form of personal development happening.
Yes.
Especially where we are in the world. We are in such a deep mess. So soon we'll have a new paradigm, and like how you want to emerge from it. Like, are you going to be unconscious in the way how you relate to people and do things like that, ghosting and disappearing and it's not. I feel like it's each person's responsibility to invest in ourselves, and the more confident and comfortable you are as a human being with yourself, and who you are and your heart is open, the more conscious you are with your interactions with others, right? If you are not confused, you're not going to hurt another human. Like, if you know and you're aligned with your own consciousness, it's not possible.
It's kind of
to operate on this low frequency. And
you put out there and treat other people how you want to be treated. Like the whole karma thing, I feel like.
Yeah. And you have to like yourself at the end of the day. I always say, any relationship starts with you and the relationship with yourself.
I love that.
Right?
Absolutely.
Do you love yourself? How do you treat yourself? Like, is how others will treat you. Because you cannot expect from others what you do not hold yourself, the standard you hold yourself to, right? So you have to create that for yourself, and others will respond.
Absolutely.
that, right? So, and to your question, women do allow this to go on, like men disappear, appear, and then 2 months later they call and text, and like they think they can. That also has to shift, and
Right.
yeah.
I also liked in the letting go then from a sexual perspective of, and maybe you can elaborate, but just like not going into an experience just like, oh my gosh, we both have to orgasm or something like that. Just don't set expectations and go into it as a more fun and be in the moment, not with some end goal in mind. And then that way, then it would be more relaxing, I would imagine, and more fun, and then probably a better outcome if both parties are
you are on the
more
right
relaxed.
track with that. Absolutely. Yeah, well, that came about from my studies with, Taoism. I studied with Master Mantichia in Thailand and Taoist healing arts, and that's how I got into like sexuality and intimacy. Before I even was a therapist, I did couple coaching.
You started with that?
Oh yeah, it was
okay.
tantric teachings and Tao. So being in the
interesting.
flow and letting go and being in the moment without having any expectations, because what happens the moment we start running programming in our head, it takes us out of the moment, out of the sensation, out of the pleasure, instead of focusing on the touch, instead of focusing on being present with your partner. Now something is going on in your mind, and it takes you out of the experience, or you start thinking, oh my goodness, why am I not having an orgasm, or did I just lose? And forget it. That
I know, it kills it. That happens all the time. To like really on purpose think like, okay, clear, like relax, clear your mind, and just let whatever's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like don't put so much pressure
and
in
why
your mind.
not? It's such pleasure in just touch and kiss and cuddling and connecting, and we put this expectation on everything, and a lot of men do have that performance anxiety. Men that I work with, they feel like they have to give a woman 3 orgasms in 1 hour.
That's a lot of pressure.
Where did you learn that?
Yeah,
what handbook were you reading?
Yeah, what handbook?
Is that even possible?
What manual? I'm like, they have this false, and I don't know where this. I don't know if this is watching porn. They I'm like,
well, I think it must be a little bit about the porn, because from raising my own child, the teenager, adult that she is, or whatever, even she's kind of said that boys that she's dated kind of have an unrealistic expectation of what sex is, which is basically because they view the pornography so often that they think like smacking is the answer, sort of thing. So it's like trying to explain to people like sex is multiple different ways for different people or different moments. But I think if they just see pornography as their only way of resource, then that's, where that goes. So I could see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it all comes back to you. What is your body like? What does your body respond to? Some like rough touch, some like gentle touch. It's no one size fits all. People also sexualize their traumas. Whatever happened in the childhood that comes up, that plays a role into how they perceive sex and how they engage in sex, right? So there's so many factors that, and here people watch this porn and think, slapping is that's what I should be doing,
right, yeah.
But not everybody's
into that. Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just not everybody's into it, and it's all about like when I do my, let's say, retreats for women, I always we engage in this giving each other massage, non-sexual massage, just shoulder massage, and giving feedback, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, a little hard, a little softer. So it really allows you to drop into your own body. And this is for men too. This is not just for women. Like, know yourself. What works? What turns you on? What turns you off? How do you like to be touched?
Yes.
It's all about, again, learning about you.
and then taking that and whatever partner you're with, then communicating that and having open conversations. I feel a more recent person that I've started seeing, he's very communicative and open, and I say, oh, can I tell you this? And he like is all about wanting to hear, and okay, then next time we'll do that. And so it's great when you can just have this open conversation, and from both sides. Because everyone is different and likes different things.
Yeah, our experiences are different, cultures are different. But it's, some men might not be open to feedback. And,
yes.
But then they're not on our list.
No.
Right. Then those are not the ones we want to keep around.
They don't make the cut.
Yeah, no.
We're looking for a different crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And what you said, it's communication, letting your partner know how you like to be touched, what works for you.
Yeah.
It's important. Sometimes we expect our partners to read our mind, but
right, no.
But if they learn from porn and that's not our style, then there's a problem.
Usually, no.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, listen, I think the other thing too is that we're noticing, and that's why the Elusive Dick name came about really, is the fact that men are tending to stay home versus go out and date. So like they may do a little bit of communication on these apps and things like that, but the act of going on the physical date seems to be a big effort for a lot of them. And I think a lot of it is because people have gotten so used to staying home, pleasuring themselves or being in their own little bubble, that they don't feel the need for touch. They don't even know that they should be missing touch and the one-on-one conversation. So I think that your comment before of having kind of these video calls, coffees, is probably a good way to at least get that started and move it along. I think it would help a lot, get people off the page.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because I think as a society, we're just not used to touch as much anymore. We're kind of used to being by ourselves.
Which is very sad, because what science tells us is we humans need touch. Like our serotonin level drops and depression sets in. Like there's a recommendation, even if you cannot get touch from your partner, sexual touch, or cuddly touch, you're not in a relationship, go to get a massage every couple of weeks or months, so that you experience human touch. Right?
So that still like counts if it
chemistry.
If you will.
Yes. Like just being touched by another human, even if it's like not in a sexual way. It
I get that. During my 3-year hiatus from dating, I did miss just the touch. I mean, I'd see my friends, we'd hug, which is great, but you do. I did miss it after a while, and it was nice to get a massage. And when I did get a massage, I was like, oh wow, like it. I do miss the touch, the physical touch.
It's just the way we are humans, and I think, Marjorie, what you said, about them not putting effort, again, technology.
Yeah,
they can get on webcam, porn, AI stuff, whatever. Whatever direction we're moving in as a world, I don't know, but they can get all that without spending money, putting an effort, putting themselves out there to be seen, and then it really plays against them. Because they're not getting touch either. So what does it do to their chemistry of the brain?
Well, not only that, it affects their life expectancy also. There was a book that was written just a couple of months ago that was published, and they were talking about how men basically won't live as long because of the fact that they're not in a relationship, that they actually live longer being in a relationship. But it's like there's a missing link there. That's again, how we got to Elusive Dick, was that we were just laughing at how many people you'd interact with, but you couldn't get past that point to an actual date. Even if they were the nicest guy in the world, they just couldn't pull the trigger on a coffee date or a regular date, or they didn't know how to make a date. So
it's interesting.
This is definitely, and when I do work with men, they also, a lot of them bring up that dating is difficult, and they connect with women they have fake profiles, or they seek money, or they scammers, and they have their struggles too.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you work with men and what they're seeing from their side. So a lot
Absolutely,
of fake,
it's very similar, and they don't want to put themselves out there because it's like every person I speak with, either AI or scammer or so they also go through a lot, and they're a little suspicious of like what's behind
the
app, and
yeah, it's unfortunate also too, because the dating apps are really kind of built to keep you on the dating app versus really to help you find a relationship. So I think that they don't do as much of a job kind of cleaning up the fake profiles that are in there. So you end up, I mean, how many emails do you get from Hinge that says Matthew has now been removed for bad behavior?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, poor
Matthew, what are you doing?
Poor Matthew, what'd you do?
What have you done?
Yeah, so you definitely see that like more and more like coming through. But it's just unfortunate because like if you go to the corner coffee shop, and you see a man, it's not like he's going to ask you out. He might look at you, but he's not going to ask you. So like, how else do you meet a person?
Well, what I would encourage also, and again, it comes back to your own way of being, and don't be afraid to flirt and also say hi, right? Like start conversations with men when you are there, and you start. If he doesn't ask you, but at least it makes it easier for them to approach, because what I hear from men, and again, I work with men who are successful and my clients, and oftentimes they shy. And they'll tell me, Irina, I saw this really nice woman and she was so attractive. And I said, well, did you say anything? Well, I don't know, because I don't know, maybe she has a boyfriend. I don't know if she was. So for them, it's hard. The fear of rejection kicks in, and for them, it's like below the belt. And I guess when you're friendly and softer, you
give them the opportunity.
You give them a permission to, ask you out, or
we need a training class.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to smile or to say hello and start a conversation. And what's the worst thing that can happen? You walk away, after having a nice conversation with a human being.
Yeah, nothing lost, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
You don't
Marjorie, you said, right, we should go, find a nice restaurant and sit at the bar.
Absolutely.
I found and then maybe Irina wants to come and she can give us pointers in person. She can demonstrate.
I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, there's been some women in their 70s and 80s who are giving dating advice, and they were the ones who said go to the bar.
Yes, go to the bars, ladies.
I'm tempted
get out of your pajamas and off the couch. Go to the bar, ladies.
Absolutely. There was also one thing that came along, which I meant to talk to you about, which is it was an article in the New York Post where they talked about these two chefs that have made a kind of dinner parties at various houses all over the part of the city. And so you basically sign up for it, and then once a month they host a dinner party somewhere.
Oh.
And you get this invitation. So you'd be sitting you can only invite one other person. So you'd be sitting with strangers. So I thought we would do that.
Dinners with strangers. Fun. I think I saw it somewhere being advertised. I never looked into it, but that's interesting.
So it sounded like it could be interesting to go.
But do they, make sure the ratio is good? I mean, we'd show up to be all women, which is not bad. I mean, I'm always open to meeting, new friends, but, I wonder. We should ask.
I'll have to ask that question.
All right, ask.
But they randomly send you an email saying this month's dinner you're open to.
Okay. I'm game.
So I thought we should try that.
What about the thing you sent me on Instagram? You've sent it a couple of times where it's like some singles festival in Ireland or something.
I definitely think we should do that. But we need a camera crew to go with us because
absolutely, the elusive dick on the road.
That and we need Depends because we'd be peeing in our pants off of the funny stories that we'll be hitting on.
And
could you imagine this woman went over to Ireland? There's apparently a festival every year. I thought that was great.
It is.
And there's some gentleman who you need to meet who has a good ratio of hooking people up.
Yes. Like he's kind of organized this for years.
I'm definitely signing up for that.
Hey, at the very least, we get to drink some good Guinness.
Yeah.
I mean.
So you'll have to come, Irina. We'll do
Oh my
Come on, Irina. You're in for a treat.
I'm afraid.
And Lucille. We'll have to take Lucille.
Oh, yes, Lucille. Okay.
Yeah.
Lucille is our 78-year-old friend who's dating too. So we're expanding horizons here.
Yes.
All are welcome to the dating pool.
It's a very vast
It's never
pool.
too old to find love, and love is out there. There's one person for everyone, and don't give up hope, because it's that's something, again, you have to know what you want, what you like, how you want to feel with another person, and it will come. It will come, but laugh it off, like what we're doing now. We're laughing off, and it is a reality we live in now, and it's not an easy thing for men and women.
Right. And the one thing you can control, though, is loving yourself and figuring out best way to do that, and enjoying your own company in the meantime.
And that is very attractive, I should say. Like, I always admire people who just love themselves, prioritize them, so they love other people too, and yet they have such there's this aura around them and this confidence. It's almost magnetic. It's not possible not to love them.
Yeah, no, I get it.
They're not conceited or arrogant. It's just like
right,
this energy around them.
Right,
it's
the
just
energy.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the right. Yep, like really just positive, good energy. Okay, well, something to all strive for.
Yeah.
So can you also give a little guidance on what if you find yourself attracted to the same kind of negative quality? Like if you're trying to break a habit, let's just say you're attracted to a narcissist.
Let's just say.
Let's just say.
Okay.
How do you then, you can see the trait now in the people as they come, but how do you stop yourself from that attraction? Like clearly that energy is still going out there, that person is still attracting to you, or people like them are attracted to you. How do you stop yourself?
Well, I think first thing is awareness, right? Awareness of your own patterns. Like why am I attracting these people? Like, let me look into this. Like, what's going on here? It could be something that has to do with previous relationships or childhood traumas or whatever it is, So, because we tend to attract people that are familiar to us. Like, because let's say if we had a narcissistic parent, we gravitate towards people who are a little narcissistic because they are familiar. Their energy, the way they show up in the world is familiar to us. We think we know how to be with them because we already formed certain defenses and ways of being. So just becoming aware, okay, this is what I'm attracting. From now on, I'm going to stop. Like, this is going to change. So what are the signs of narcissism? Like, how do you pick out narcissist? They're pretty easy to pick out.
Pretty much.
At this point, I can pick them out.
Person who tends to talk about themselves. Person who plays victim all the time. No matter what, it's somebody else's fault. And they never ask questions about you. They're not interested in you. It's always about them. And And that's a red flag. And catching those red flags and saying, okay, I have that gut feeling, that feeling that this might be.
Right.
So let me just take a step back from that and not engage, although the temptation is there.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Because they can, narcissists, let's say in case of narcissists, they can be quite charismatic and attractive and sexy and
Yes, they can. Which
some
can be
form
hard
of
to
narciss-
resist.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
right, to your point though, if you're aware of the less attractive traits of a narcissist and you can pinpoint them early on, then just tell yourself, maybe I need to take a step back. Not a good thing to pursue.
Yeah.
Marjorie.
Yeah. It's just again, everything starts with awareness. If you're aware of your
100%.
patterns, if you're aware of what are you trying to avoid,
You forget what you're
becomes
looking
easier.
for. How about start with what are you trying to avoid? It's probably easier
And
topic.
I think it's better to say, what am I trying to attract?
Yes.
How do I want to feel with the person? Like, not so much, what are the qualities that this person has to have? No, how do I want to feel with someone? When I'm having dinner with them, when I'm watching a show with them, when we're having a conversation, how do I want to feel with another human being? How does my nervous system want to be when I'm with that person? Well, with narcissists, you always feel like you're walking on eggshells.
Right.
You really
Right.
don't know
You don't know what you're going to get.
what will set them off, or will send them into narcissistic rage, or so that your nervous system will never be at ease.
So I like that. So it's more listening to your body and how you feel with that person as opposed to having your checklist of, oh, these are the qualities that I need in a partner. Yeah. Again, goes back to self-love and how do you feel?
And listening to your, because
And listen, right, being
yeah.
aware and listening
body
to
has
yourself.
such an incredible intelligence. That's why I believe in somatics a lot, because body reacts quicker than the mind. Because emotions begin in the body, reactions begin. We humans equipped with intuition. Our body knows quicker than our mind. So just like when you're with another person, you're sitting next to, like, observe your nervous system, observe how you are reacting. Are you smiling? Is your heart smiling? Are you at ease? Or you feel something is wrong, something is not right here, or you feel tense, or you're looking for words to say and the conversation's not flowing. Like, your nervous system will send off clues.
It kind of tells you pretty quickly.
Yeah. What happens, we tend to ignore those, and then our mind starts rationalizing. Let me give it a chance.
Yeah,
it's probably nothing.
Right.
Maybe I'm overthinking. It's like,
It's like, oh, but he's so cute.
oh, he's so cute.
So cute.
Or he's charismatic,
Oh, right.
or whatever the quality is. But number one thing is listen to your body.
Yeah.
Really listen to your body. Your body will not lie to you. It will not. Your mind will.
Oh,
play
yes.
tricks.
Oh, yes, it will.
Your mind will play
For
tricks
sure
on
about
you.
that.
Uh-huh. I love that. I think that's a great...
It really that has been my compass, and just with partners, romantic partners, and friendships. And
Your body does not lie. All right. Let's take that with us into the sunset. It's true, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
when you are with the right person, you are with the right person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
We have a skeptic over here.
No, because I think I convinced myself, that I was in the right direction. And that's the part that kind of throws me. It's only when you look in hindsight backwards and you go, oh, I missed that clue, I missed that clue, I missed that clue sort of situation. So...
For sure, but then hopefully you've learned from that and have that awareness now, and
we're
we'll
hoping.
take that
We're
into
hoping that
any
that's-
future relationships.
We're
Well, don't
hoping.
worry, I'll tell you. Okay, they got to get past me
What
now
are friends
too.
for?
Yes,
Right. the group. You need
Yeah.
like a group pass the test sort of situation.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But do you feel like you become more experienced with, like, picking out, like, certain traits in people, or?
I think, I'm better at it.
Okay.
I think for me, it's about being conscious. I think I tend to be so busy that I just don't take the time to step back and really reflect about what I just experienced. So I think that that's when I'm trying to stop myself. I'm trying to be like, okay, like think about that. So
yeah, conscious and aware. Like, what am I experiencing?
Like, what is it really? What was that experience about really? Like, sort of situation.
Yeah, that's good. Like after a date in your head, just go home and say, okay, I need to, break this down. So how did I feel? Like a check-in with yourself. Maybe that could be your New Year's resolution.
I need it. Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, just
I need
like
a
take a
resolution.
beat and assess how you feel after, the first date, second date, third date, and if it's worth continuing.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I really like that. It allows you to be present, and you don't really have to know why. If you didn't feel right.
Because sometimes you don't have words for it. Like people ask me, how was the day? And I say, it's fine, but I can't really say why it wasn't great. You know what I mean? But it's just a feeling. Mm-hmm. Like, take it or leave it. But I don't know exactly why. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're doing mega dating, as we found in that article. Dating more than one. Keeping the pond filled with potential candidates.
Yes, we'll keep that conversation going in our next episode. Lots to cover.
A lot, yeah. And then nowadays there's polyamory and open relationships and this other stuff,
And that's
people
people
experiment with. And I always say, it doesn't matter if you're in monogamy or you're in polyamory. It's all about respecting each other and having clear agreements, and
the communication again.
Communication and agreeing and respecting those agreements. That's it. Like having that trust and.
It sounds so simple, respecting and agreements, but yeah, I think sometimes people have a hard time living up to what they agree to. But yeah. Sounds easy, but I'm sure it's not. I've not partaken in any polyamory relationships, but it is interesting. I don't know.
No, that I haven't had either.
No.
Yeah. No.
Again, maybe I've
had somebody saying to me, like, would you choke me? And I was like, no.
If you really piss me off,
just
maybe.
Just like that, you said no. You mean that the answer came right away, right? No.
I was like, no. It was. I think I told you about it. It was the guy who was like a limo driver, and
the limo driver.
He was like, I really like to be choked, and I think you're the perfect person. And I'm like,
oh, why? What makes you think
like,
you're the perfect person?
I was like, okay. In my profile that got
yeah, let me see that profile. What do you have on there, girl?
So I was like, no, I don't think I could do that. I think I would laugh too hard. Like, and then like 3 months later, which is the story of my life, he comes back again, like just to check in to see if I changed.
If you change your mind.
And I'm like, what is this with me?
She always has the ones that come back. They keep coming back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be on my tombstone multiple times. It's like a rest stop.
Oh my God.
And he wasn't afraid to ask?
No. I for the most part, I've found that people who you get to that part of the conversation have been fairly forthright in their request.
Really?
Yes, that I found, yes. But
if you want, can you choke me? That's very. What if I kill you? Like, what if I press the wrong button there? Like, what happens then?
So I say, well, he asked for it. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
You have a written consent?
Yeah, right. If I mess up and you die, it's not on me.
But so still, I'd like to know in my profile where you saw that and said, she's the one,
All right, you need to ask him that. That's your homework.
I don't want to call. Are you kidding?
All right, maybe, yeah.
But that's happened to me twice so far.
Oh.
Someone asked.
2 times I've had that experience, yes.
To choke them.
To choke.
2 different people.
2 different people.
Okay, I've not had that request at all. There must be something in your profile. Really?
What can I say?
You look like a choker, I guess.
I look like a choker. Added to the list of weirdness. But I mean, I thought it was interesting that, you could be that open. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thanks for asking, but I'll pass on that one,
And I'm sure there are people who go
Yeah,
for it.
no,
And, otherwise he wouldn't be asking,
No,
right?
the limo driver told me that he had a relationship with a woman who was supplying that service. She just moved away. And so that's why he was in need
He
of
should follow
a
her.
replacement.
Yeah, he's driving. She's going to go follow her in his limo.
She's a keeper. It's a perfect match.
You can't make it up.
No. That's why this is so fun.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. You have to keep your sense of humor about dating ultimately, because it is funny. I mean, we just can't make these stories up. It's like, when we have our conversations on the phone, we're always laughing because it's like you run into these funny stories, one right after the next.
Yeah.
So
I know. I can't.
Yeah. But I also feel, our society has changed so much. And like maybe it's not for young people, it's different. But, for middle age, like women, men, like I think we were born during the time when roles were still somewhat traditional.
Yes.
And then things started to change. And like, let's say middle-aged men, the feminists came and the feminism came and changed some things, right? And they kind of got lost in that mix of like, what is their role now, and as a provider, as a man,
yes, from the male perspective,
and that also affects their self-esteem and confidence and who they are as men and how they fit in.
I agree.
now.
That must be confusing for them, because I'm sure there are some women who are still more into that more traditional role, and then others who are the gung-ho feminism and I can do everything myself, I don't need a provider, and so they're probably never sure how to exactly act or what they're gonna come across.
Absolutely. I remember I had a couple where he was more traditional, like you're saying, and she was very feminist. And he needed to be needed by her, like he wanted to come and fix her window, and and she's like, no, I can do this myself, I'll go now. And we worked through that. Like she had to let him in at some point and like be her hero in some ways, that he can come and fix some things and do laundry and whatever it is, like to help her out, to feel like he's needed and he can be there for her, because yes, she wanted him to be there for her, but then she wanted to be independent, and then this confusion of like, okay, so where do I find myself? How do I do both of those things?
Yeah, that does sound confusing.
Yeah, and a lot of men I find also, they try, middle-aged men, like younger generation is different, but middle-aged men, they kind of like, they don't know sometimes where they are with women and
yeah, I could see that.
But I'm
the same way. Like, I would like a guy to do stuff for me, but then on the other hand, I'm so used to doing things myself. It would have to be it's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment, and I always tell my women clients, I say, yes, that's the world we live in. We women do a lot of things men do, but when it comes to relationships, like, you have to be able to take a step back and let him step in and do things for you. And men, they like to be needed. They want to be someone who saves the day, right? To fix things. Like, their natural drive is to fix things, to do things, not just fix things like physically, like your kitchen cabinet, but also emotionally, to be there to do something for you. And we have to let men do that. Like, it doesn't make you a weak woman or someone who's not independent. It just, there's that balance. Where do I step in, and how, and sometimes how do I let go and just let him to handle certain things. And so that's usually a very delicate topic.
We're also seeing, though, on the younger side, for the younger men that were dating in the 30s, that they're interested in dating an older woman because it doesn't mean responsibility. They're not interested in having a child. And they're not looking to have that traditional setup. They want the companionship, but they want it with less responsibility. So being with an older woman who's already more established, has her own home, has her own life, probably doesn't want a child, is easier for them because then they're not pressured into that situation. Whereas if they dated their own age, they'd be pressured into having a child that they're not in the mood to have. So we're also seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, that's been my experience when I ask the younger men why they're, interested in an older woman. And they say, it's a lot of the 30s, like mid-30s. They say, oh, the women that I'm meeting are, very gung-ho right away. Like, I want to have a kid. And also like looking for, someone to provide for them. And I get like New York City is a very expensive city. I mean, who doesn't want somebody with money? But yeah, they don't like that, they're being treated as, like a baby daddy and an ATM machine, which I get that, So right, a more mature woman who's established, financially independent, doesn't want kids, and it's just easier.
Right.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And how do we navigate all of this, right? Like, there's so many people wants different things, and
I know that's why each person, so many different stories.
Yeah, and
it's fascinating.
Absolutely, and that's why it goes back to what is it that you want and how do you want to feel? Because not everyone's going to be for you and or your cup of tea and.
Right. But also that's why to have another female to be supportive of you.
Oh,
like that's one of the great things about this relationship is just that for Barbara and I, at least we can bounce off each other what's kind of happened in that moment.
You need your girls.
Yeah.
Oh, you need your girls.
My girl.
To have someone say, it's okay.
Right.
It's okay how you feel.
Yeah, right. No judgment. It's okay. And you do you. And, I support you. It's the best.
Yeah, and share those stories and laugh it off. Yeah.
Oh, so many laughs. Constantly.
Well, also, too, because I think that dating comes in waves. So you have a wave of feeling of like, I want to date, to a wave of a feeling of I don't want to date at all, to I don't want to date this week, or I'm interested in someone a little older, a little bit younger. I'm a little interested in this, that, and the other thing. So I think that's the thing, is like getting through the cycle of where you are at that particular moment, because you're not really the same week to week. There are some weeks or months you're not in the mood.
It's so true.
So
it could be from day to day of different feelings on it. But yeah.
So
it's fun.
Anyway, so thank you, Irina. I knew this would be perfect. I knew you'd be perfect.
Of course.
I so appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. This is fun.
And you have to come back and do another episode with us.
Yeah. I'd love to. It's fun.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And again, anyone has comments, wants to share their own dating stories with us, we'd love to hear questions. We'll happily answer. We're at the Elusive Dick podcast at gmail.com. Thank you.